Hi everyone, Brenda back again with another episode of Three Uniques. Really excited to introduce you today to Allie Williams. She's based in Kelowna, BC, and she's the head slayer and founder of Slay My Resume. Welcome, Allie.
Hi, Brenda. Good to see you.
Yeah, you too. So tell us a little bit more about yourself and tell us about Slay My Resume. What's that all about?
Well, so just to give you a bit of background, I have been a marketer in the tech sector for the past 15 years. And recently I have just decided to sort of transition over to a new way of marketing. So instead of marketing businesses and organizations, I'm helping to market people to potential organizations that they want to work for.
Very
so yeah.
And so Slay My Resume is what? What does that do? Like if I was to hire you to help me with my resume?
Great question. Yes. So I am basically offering resume writing, cover letters, LinkedIn profile, like a whole job package to people who need help. And then on top of that, I'm offering job interview coaching. So kind of making sure that you're really prepared for that interview once you get to that stage of things. And then for people who just need some help to make sure that their resume looks great, I actually am selling resume templates on my website just to be able to basically something to download and then help set you up to have a really nicely formatted resume template.
Very cool. So needed right now too, because so many people have been displaced or even thinking about making changes. So maybe they're like still well employed, and even though this year has been rocky for a lot of businesses, but I know a lot of people are talking and thinking just based off of how their organizations have actually managed themselves over this time period. So they're even looking for other opportunities. So perfect timing to launch your business.
Totally. And that's what I also say to people is, the minute you're in a jam or really feeling under the gun is not the time to, revisit your resume. It's actually better to be proactive and make sure it's in line so you're ready for that next great opportunity.
Awesome. And so besides marketing and setting up your business this year, what else do you do?
Well, I am a mom to a 7-year-old and an almost 2-year-old. So it's a very busy life. And actually on that note, I'm just going to mention, I've just started more of a hobby project. It's called nutallergymama.com, and it's a personal blog. And it's just talking about my experience, basically managing kids with nut allergies, and sort of sharing things I've learned along the way. So that's more of a hobby, but yeah, something I like to do. I really like to write. So yeah.
Okay, very cool. Well, we'll get that website address as well, or your blog address as well, and we'll make sure to tag that too.
Great.
Cool. So you're here today to share your 3 uniques with us. So how about it? What are they?
I am inquisitive. I am an enthusiastic communicator, and I'm a character.
Awesome. Okay, so let's take it up to the top. Number 1.
So I am inquisitive. Just to illustrate that, in my former jobs, I have a nickname, which is Detective Allie Williams. I will get to the bottom of things, whether it's teaching myself how to do something or even just getting to know somebody better and uncovering kind of what makes them tick. I like to ask questions and investigate, essentially.
Awesome. And number 2?
Enthusiastic communicator. So as I mentioned, I like writing, and then obviously as a marketer, you're communicating on behalf of businesses that you work for. So it's just woven throughout my entire life. I'm a talker, for lack of a better term, and I just like to express myself through communication.
Awesome. And then number 3?
I am a character. So I just never take myself too seriously. And I love to laugh, and I love to make other people laugh. It's not in a way that, I don't take my business or my profession seriously, but if we can weave some humor into it, it just makes things a lot more enjoyable. When I was meeting with a girlfriend for a lunch recently, and I told her about this, I said, I'm trying to figure out my uniques. And she's like, one of them has to be your personality. And so I was like, I can't just say personality. So that's how I came to character.
So you just mentioned about how you came up with your 3 uniques. So what, you talked to a girlfriend, what other things did you do to really, come up with them or generate them?
I just did a lot of sort of self-introspection about, okay, where have I gone in my career, and what are the things that have served me best within that, right? So definitely being really, inquisitive, like I said, and being able to communicate openly with people has been key. But as well, I've worked in really stressful environments. One of them was for Disney, actually, up here for 7 years in marketing, and it was only through finding humor that I made it. As I used to say, if we're not laughing, we're crying. So let's carry on, people, and get it done.
Right. Okay. Awesome. So a couple more questions, Allie, that I've got for you here. What are your favorite little joys in life?
Oh, my favorite little joys in life. Taking my kids out for a walk or a hike in the fresh air. I absolutely love getting out and just moving and breathing, especially here. We've got, hikes up in mountains. I absolutely love just kind of recentering and focusing that way. As mentioned, I have kids with nut allergies. So whenever I go away without them, I call it my nutcation. And I go to the store and I get all the nuts I possibly can. And that's such a small little joy, eating cashews, peanut butter. And then just being able to spend time with my family, really.
Nice. Awesome. And then washing your hands after you have the peanut butter.
Oh, there's Clorox and wipes and all the whole 9 yards. Yes.
Right. Yeah. I remember that, like with my kids, like, cause I'm a big peanut butter person, and, giving them peanut butter with their breakfast, but then making sure scrubbing their face and scrubbing their hands before they go to school in case they infect somebody else. So
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's less than 100 days left on 2020. We know that this year has hijacked a lot of plans for people, whether it's vacation plans, work plans, relationship plans. What's one thing that you're really looking forward to accomplishing or really completing in less than 100 days, like, by December 31st for 2020 this year?
Well, I've only just recently started Slay My Resume, and I am continually learning and optimizing. I do everything myself, from the website and all that stuff. So I want to have my website in like just the perfect spot. It's sort of my goal of where I want it to be, and just connecting with more and more people. I don't have a specific target number in place, but I definitely want to start scaling up the business, so that moving forward, this can kind of be my top priority.
Awesome. That's great. And over, under, when it comes to toilet paper?
Over.
Awesome.
100%. Not even a second thought.
Okay, good. Thank you. Okay.
No problem.
So Ellie, that's it for today. I really appreciate you sharing your 3 uniques with us and giving us a deeper dive into kind of what you do and how you're supporting people right now, especially in this time of change and looking for jobs. And, it is a challenge for people. So it's great to have folks like you out there that are really rallying together and supporting people with your business.
Thanks.
And for everybody that's listening, get out there like Allie and share your 3 uniques. The world needs what you've got. So take care, everybody. Thanks, Allie.
Thanks.